Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and I might still have some snacks in my house somewhere.
Hmm,
Uh, uh,
like
and
Atticus.
You get a catechist.
today we're here to maybe even be productive. I have with me Sako to me and Coleman. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi.
Hello, nice people.
So I'm thinking I might be productive this today.
Uh, uh,
Ooh.
I'm. I think I'm going to work on uh, my Substack.
Okay, Doc.
Um, I'm back to edits. Uh, I,
Okay,
I can't get this book published if I don't do the edits. So
that's true.
it's the kindred of Kali grindstone of edits for me until I can get through this. I'm just
Well,
the
Sure,
rest of the week is just wiping me out these days. So
I hear you. I mean, my executive function is still broken. I think I'm gonna have to reach out and step down from a couple things to see
mhm.
what I can get going, especially since I'm starting a new project at work. And I was out the last 3 days of last week with vertigo, so that was fun. That's
Mm.
how my colds present. I had friends being like, "You should go to the doctor and get them to check everything." And I'm like, the first time I had vertigo, we checked. I had like a brain scan. It was an ear infection from a cold. Last time they gave me anti-nausea meds that made it worse. I've had the Epsley
lovely.
maneuver that's supposed to like fix it if like the stones in your ears are off. Made it worse. It's just a cold. That's how my colds present. And
Mm.
I'd rather have vertigo than be knocked the bleep out on cold meds. So, yeah. Somebody's a little wound up.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
Clearly, maybe it's dinosaur time. Do you think maybe dinosaur time? Dinosaur.
He does seem to like digging into the dinosaur.
Well, Mama doesn't stop him when he attacks the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Roar.
Ah. Nom 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 nom.
Mandatory
So,
cat content, indeed.
Yep.
so fierce. So fierce. Also, Mama's been super boring because she's been in bed reading for like
Oh.
4
Mm.
days. The most boringest. And he's been so patient with her. Like, he didn't attack my face even once.
Oh.
That is good for him.
Right? So, he's very fierce, though. He's like the fiercest kitty you've ever met. So fierce. I
Hi,
mean, he
Andy.
takes on dinosaurs.
Indeed.
Yep.
So brave. So brave.
Lovely.
Hey, Andy. Yes, it is in fact already dinosaur time. Catechus has made his demands clear.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be almost time for gushy food though, and hopefully that'll distract him.
Uh-huh.
Cause
It'll at least delay him for a little bit.
yeah, pretty much. Ooh, he wandered off on his own. Fingers crossed. He settles down. Maybe takes a nap. Could
Ooh.
happen. Could happen.
Or he could complain that the window's closed.
Or he might complain that the window is closed. So,
Yeah.
so I know it's a little quick, but what do y'all think about a sprint?
Mm-hmm.
So I can give somebody his gushy food.
Yeah, I think I can do that. Although, we shall see where my grocery ends up going. I actually ordered groceries earlier today, thinking they would actually get here and I could put them away before we started the stream. No, they waited and sat on the order for about an hour.
Of course, of course. They're
Yep.
just trying to mess with you. Clearly. So, okay. Let me pop into the comments real quick. Andy is hoping he can finish his edits on the story before his cat Tellus demands wet food. I mean, you could just give him what he wants, what he really, really wants.
And now I just got the notification the guy's around the corner. So I'm going to put out boxes. Let's go ahead and start the sprint.
Sure. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Gushy food time. And we're back. So, lots of people jumped in while we were sprinting. Let's see.
Yep.
Jen writes romance. Hello. Mama Maggie. Hello. Sako said hi to everybody. Hey, hello, Yonel. And everybody said hi to each other. And Andy said, this story, I feel like I'm responsible for most of the recent views of the Church's Under the Milky Way song on YouTube. Now I feel like I need to go check it out.
Yeah.
So, how was your sprint?
I spent it eating ice cream
Ooh, quality stuff there.
and kind of trying to figure out what to write about and what to feature in my newsletter.
Sure. That makes sense.
100%, 100% weeks, and I
still?
Yeah. This is my third week at 100.
So excited for you.
So
I worked really hard for that.
I do work really hard. But I don't have like a finished product. Like I can only discuss my process. Okay.
So, and Greg swung by. Hello.
Hi, Greg.
So, how was your sprint, Doc? You got groceries in?
I got groceries in and got back and managed to finish edits for one scene and started to move on to the next one.
Nice.
Added about 50 words in the process. Yeah, 51 words, but
it happens. It happens.
Editing is a crapshoot as far as words.
Yeah, that's why I count pages, not words, when editing. I made a blog post for the first time in 2 months.
Yay.
Wow.
And the video to go with it that says, I'm burnt out. I'm dialing back. The blog is going to be reruns. I'm just going to, go with, because my podcast is my YouTube on a 2-year delay.
Right.
I'm just going to go have, the same content in 3 spots and just do reruns. And I already set up YouTube to take the podcast, so they'll be showing up there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll post when I can, but something's got to give, and my day job needs to be my priority.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would like to say, last month I got more views without cross-posting, without posting, than I did in June with 9 posts. Like, I have good content, people. Like, I have a lot. I've been doing the blogging for like 9 years.
Yeah, something like that.
The vlogging for over 7. So like there's a lot of content out there. So
I was going to say, if they're coming when you're not posting, that means they're coming for the content that's already there.
Right. I got 530 views last month, and it was a short month. Like it's not bad. So Andy thinks I should just post videos of my cat. So and even with me being burnt out, I've still been showing up to the productivity streams and checking in with y'all. So it's not like I fell off the face of the earth.
We're holding each other accountable, I think.
Yeah. I let y'all know where I am. I'm this week I had 3 days of vertigo and did not go to work. Partially because moving my head made everything rotate, and it was not great. And friend was worried about me and was like, you should see a doctor. And I'm like, the first time I had vertigo, it was for a week and a half. They gave me a brain scan and said, everything looks good. It's a cold.
Like a head cold causing vertigo?
Yeah. Yep.
If it
middle ear
the
stuff.
Fluid in your middle ear, that will get you strange reactions.
And that was like 15 going on 20 years ago. That was a while ago. And these days, that's actually how my head colds present. I have gotten anti-nausea meds that are supposed to stop vertigo. They made it worse. I tried that one day. I've had there's a thing called the Epsley maneuver. That's you have like crystallized earwax, I don't know, in your ears that help with your balance. It's part of and my uncles get out of whack and he has to like go get adjusted so that they like settle out. I had that once. It made me dizzier. So like I have tried the things, and what made it go away was cold meds, but then they knocked me out for like I took the 24-hour cold meds just before bed.
Yeah.
And then the next day after I ate lunch, I was out for 2 hours. Like gravity
Oh, geez.
pulled me under. Yeah. So I'm just very susceptible to cold meds and fatigue. So I tried just Sudafed today, and I ended up with some pressure here on my temples, kind of pressing.
Right.
It loosened up. I'm doing okay right now. I've been told that Sudafed by itself is meth, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm hyped up or anything. But hey, maybe that's why I finally did the blog post. Who knows?
I don't think Sudafed is actually meth, but I think the problem is that it's very close and you can make meth from it.
Yes, but it's supposed to be non-drowsy.
Yeah.
I could still nap.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. It's a lot, and I just switched projects. So yeah. Maggie says they honestly don't know much about vertigo, and the such treatments are horrid. And Greg says maybe it's time for a second opinion. I'm like, they have tried 3 or 4 different things, is what I'm saying, and it's literally how my head colds present these days. It's literally all in my head. I can feel the congestion. I can feel the sinus pressure. That's just how they are. And there's no medication for a common cold. So yeah, I've been told I should get them to fix it and spend money and have all the tests. And I'm like, why? So
I'd be better off saving all the money and just being home, being sick.
Exactly. I'm like, cold meds work. They just knock me out, and I'd rather have vertigo than cold meds. So, yeah. Okay. Greg's like, I gave context. Yeah. So, anyway,
I wanted to show this off.
Yes.
I'll probably be putting a video about it in my newsletter, but it is a character sheet for D&D character.
A very small character booklet. Oh,
there we go. Yeah, and it's for a game on which I am in. It's a podcast, and we've been playing for like a year at least. And I figure I kind of fell down the rabbit hole of D&D journals. So I like this design. This design makes me happy. Hello.
Okay. I just wanted it bigger because I wanted to see it. It was very small.
Yeah.
So Sako, is that a TV screen with an image looking out of a tent to give you that camping from home feeling?
Yes.
Okay.
Oftentimes I will do like a blanket fort, which is very tent-like. But
I know during the winter you've often done like fireplaces there, and this is the first time I think I've noticed the tent. So
yeah, I think this is the first time I've used the tent on screen. I think. Well, I have it muted, so you don't hear the rain hitting the tent.
It's got rain hitting in the tent and woodland noises and such.
I like the kind that has the fire outside the tent. Like those.
Oh, nice.
Those make me happy.
Yay. So, popping into the comments, Mama Maggie knows what I'm talking about. The Epley and the Samant maneuvers have never worked for her vertigo because it's neurological from the stroke and not actually inner ear cochlear crystal caused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody agrees blanket fort days are fun. And is that what you do on Tuesday mornings?
It's sometimes I'll do a stream from a tent
Sure.
from the blanket fort, but I mean, I got these lights and stuff. Like, I don't know, I'm pretty comfy, and I'm sitting on a nest, like
Sure.
Okay.
yeah. So it's basically the floor of the blanket fort,
Okay.
just not the tent part.
Okay.
No, you just reminded me that one year we were doing camping and we'd gotten a new tent, so we needed to do seam sealing.
Mm-hmm.
But we were like running out of time and it was raining outside.
Oh,
So we set up the tent in the living room and it like filled up the freaking living room and seam sealed it there.
oh, geez,
Yeah.
that's rough on the air.
Yeah, but
Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, it's okay.
it worked out. It just was kind of silly. The entire living room is just tent.
I mean, it's like a picnic. Indoor picnics are cool.
Yep.
Indoor picnics are great.
It is known.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Let's see. Maggie says, I've really fallen off my Tuesday morning streams. Apologies to all my fellow hashtag 5 a.m. writers club.
Yeah, usually my Tuesday streams follow her 5 a.m. streams.
Yeah. Maggie, no matter, I must say, it is not anything about my love or lack of love for you, but 5 a.m. and I are not friends, even if you're like 3 time zones away.
If you're going to be up at 5 a.m., you're going to come at it from the wrong side and there's going to be drinks involved.
No, probably binge reading romances these days and no beverages. So, although I've been working with my therapist and I, since I started talking to my therapist, I have not gone to bed after or put down my phone after like 2 or 2:30 at the latest, which
Are you
considering
reading all your books on your phone?
yeah.
Okay.
Which considering I'd gotten to like 4 to 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
more than twice a week is much, much better. Like,
Doing better.
and I'm doing I cannot start a new book after 10 p.m. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not going to reread some scenes from another one or read like a Patreon short after 10 p.m. But because I read about 100 pages an hour, we're aiming for 1 a.m. bedtime for me since day job doesn't need me till 10 a.m.
Midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So you can be up by 8 or 9.
I roll in at 10 and I work about 2 minutes from my bed. So
Yeah.
I live in a rancher. There's not much. So, and I take meds that for my thyroid. So I can't eat for an hour after I get up. So it's not like I'm missing out on breakfast. So,
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Mornings are not my friends. I'm much more of a late night girl. Sako is all over the place. She's got morning streams and midnight streams and afternoon streams.
I got my morning and evening for sure on Tuesdays.
Yeah, and your pop-up midnights.
Sometimes I do witching hour streams. Absolutely.
I'm going to have to switch out games for my Friday night gaming streams because last Friday I was up till 4 a.m. And it's like I wasn't streaming the whole time. I actually stopped the stream sometime about I think 1.
Sure.
But I kept playing, and it's like, okay, I need a game I can stop a little bit better.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. That's I thought reading on like a treadmill or elliptical would be good, but I have that thing where I need to finish reading. So I've learned what actually works better for me are like craft books where like I can read a chapter and then it changes subjects or whatever, and I can put that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, books, not very good at putting those down. Very like no willpower. And that's normally not even accounting for the lack of executive function I've been
I've started getting books that are in my genre.
Okay.
They are forever on my TBR. I noticed it this morning while I was getting dressed and
Sure.
thinking I might read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of inspire me in the sense that, like, I kind of miss spending hours reading before bed, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I just
it's
have to
very
start the book
satisfying.
early enough that I can
You
finish
have to cut it
before
off.
bedtime.
You have to cut yourself off, yeah.
Yeah. So for a normal person, I would say not to start after 8 p.m. because that gives you 4 hours until midnight.
Yeah,
And I recognize the fact I read really fast.
I don't.
Yeah. So, and that's like I used to play with a speed reader thing that my grandma had to like learn how to read faster. Like
Oh,
it's
really?
yeah. Like that's what I did on my summer vacation as like a preteen. So like I recognize my truth is not everyone's truth. And I'm really good at hyper fixating on what I'm reading. Let's hear it for hyper focus.
My hyper focus has been the three sillies this week and the past 2 weeks. Is my fairy tale graphic novel.
Nice.
I'm about halfway in,
Sure.
and I've taken my sister helped me color most of the second scene,
Okay.
and I took over the third scene.
Oh, fun.
So that's been my hyper focus.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's this 12-week thing.
Okay.
We're on this is week 10 coming up, I think.
Ooh, the end
Out
is
of
nigh.
12. Out of 12, yeah.
Okay. So next week is the penultimate.
Well, that'll be 11.
Yeah, penultimate is the one before the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I didn't know until a few years ago, and now I like to abuse the word whenever possible, whenever appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me pop into the comments. Maggie loves me and would never ask me to wake at 5 a.m. Andy says, No Man's Sky can really pull you in, Doc.
Yeah.
Maggie says she listens on her elliptical, but to be honest, she hasn't gotten on the machine of torture since coming home visiting the middle.
I don't blame her.
I've been seeing the chiropractor this year, and we just started me on stretches like last week. So other than walking, I don't think I'm authorized to do anything else. My back is mostly better, but I'm still feeling a pull here.
Pull in between the.
Like if I lay on my stomach and inhale.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not really sure what's up with that because I've never done that before. It's new and exciting, and
well, I suppose it would be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just from like holding my phone too much and reading on it, and I should stop
maybe.
doing that. But I haven't, so I'm doing better at propping my phone hand up with pillows.
Something.
That have not slouched down so far.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get back to playing Beat Saber again because that's been my major exercise, and I did something to the shoulder, and it's like every time I start to think, okay, this is getting healed enough, I might be ready to start up again. I go and like walk up the stairs or pick up something, and the shoulder goes bing, and it's like great.
Yeah. And I had vertigo for the last 3 days, so
yeah.
I have a river birch that has been throwing sticks for weeks, but if bending over makes me lightheaded, maybe not. So
yeah, I'm trying to not. So I pet my cat whenever I see him.
Obviously.
Yeah, and Usually that means I am standing when I see him, and therefore I bend over to pet. And I'm trying to take my time bending over or coming back up, because I like the vertigo that can happen just from the
So is it the elevation or
elevation.
the tilting? Okay, because for me, I did better if I kept my eyes open so that they could help with orientation,
Mhm.
and B, if like I squatted down instead of leaning forward,
Mhm.
because it was all
Bringing it down this
position.
way, and
Yeah,
then
because it was
yeah.
positional rather than
Mhm.
elevation. So.
Yeah.
Popping back into the comments, Jen said, the elliptical, that's a great workout. I'm a little salty. My complex gym doesn't have one.
Aw.
But knees are horrible. You need things that are gentle. Jen says, have I been in the workout room? No, not at all. Maggie got spoiled walking with the ravens around her apartment complex and climbing the 4 stories of stairs to the roof to give them walnuts. And
Yeah.
also, her neighbors might all believe I am with her now because I would them from the trees in Ojibwe.
Ojibwe.
Okay,
That's cool.
Jen, I agree. That sounds fun. Jen says, I love walking around my complex. It's so pretty. I like my neighborhood. I like going for walks at night,
I like your neighborhood.
but I haven't done it since Stray Kitty found her home,
Yeah.
got back to her parents.
Mhm.
So I was very happy because it was getting cold and I was worried, but
Yeah.
then it got really cold and I didn't want to go outside. So, executive function being better. Obviously, lack of Christmas tree.
Lack of
Right.
Christmas tree here too.
Boom. Also, I got a rock tumbler for Christmas and it tumbled.
Oh,
Stage 1. I'm going to like rinse it out and do stage 2 soon.
very
My
cool.
Christmas tree is still over there in the corner, but
I
it's
spent a lot of time watching rock tumbling videos on TikTok in like November, December. So I got one for Christmas.
Cool.
So Maggie says, it's so weird to be 10 feet above sea level versus 6K feet above sea level. Too much air.
Does the air feel thick like water? No.
I grew up on the water table, so I mean, I hear you, but I'm used to my air being thick and full of humidity, actually.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Virginia, Tidewater, Virginia, it's very thick and humid. So
I'm right on the estuary, so
sure.
See, I grew up in the mountains, and it's like my expectation is the air is just air. No.
I grew up in a peninsula where 2 rivers meet.
Mhm.
And half my town is marsh. So
Yeah.
nobody has a basement. There are no basements in my
There are
hometown.
no basements. Yeah.
No basements. We're not Nolans, but it's because we're off the bay, so the bay protects us from like hurricanes and stuff.
Right.
So we don't get that sort of flooding
Typically.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm thirsty. Let's do a sprint.
Me too. Let's do it.
And then we'll hydrate. So ready? In 3, 2, 1, boom.
There we go.
And we're back. So, how was your sprint?
I came up with a new spread for the rest of March.
Nice.
Kind of combining like these two books so that I only have one book.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's working with my 12-week year.
Nice.
And
Wait.
hopefully I only have to do it the one time.
12-week year?
12-week year, yeah.
I forgot what the 12-week year was.
Basically, you do more in 12 weeks than most people do in a year. It's a goal focusing method.
Sure. Okay.
Which that accountability I have sucked at in the past. Don't get me wrong, I released the tarot deck and Hotaru and all of that stuff, but like I'm in the throes of making content so that I can do another release.
Sure, that makes sense.
And we're on week 10 as of tomorrow.
Right. I knew that. I knew you were doing a 12-week thing. I just wasn't sure how it amounted to.
And then so we go to 12 weeks, and then the 13th week I get a vacation.
Ooh.
And I plan my next quarter.
Sure. That makes sense. Okay. So, Doc?
I edited through another scene.
And
actually I was going to say I've got one more scene left in the chapter, but one of the notes was that that
you need another scene.
No, actually, it's that I need to combine them. So it's like I had two scenes, and it's like this should be just one continuous scene.
Yeah.
So, like I just finished merging the two documents, and now I've got to smooth out that transition a bit, which means I still have half the scene to go, but I'm making progress.
Nice. So, I prepped out 9 episodes of my podcast. All I need now, because I've already delivered the MP3 files over, all I need is for my brother-in-law /
that's right. I guess he is.
Yep.
/
your audio editor
to upload the files, and I think he might be ready for that.
I would love to talk to you about how you get on to like iTunes and Google and stuff like that.
Getting your podcast onto iTunes is actually easy. It's just fill out a form.
Yeah. I just went to all the websites and I plugged in the information, but my podcast is hosted on Fireside FM, which is meant to go out to all the sites.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, like, if it were on WordPress or YouTube, if I'd be able to do it as easily.
Because I can download just the audio of my podcast on YouTube.
That's exactly what my podcast is.
And I have the playlist. I have a playlist for podcast, like For
I
did
my podcast through WordPress,
and
once you have the feed, it's just you go to Apple's website and say, I have a podcast, I want you to list it, and you give them the feed.
So just knowing which sites to go to was helpful. But let me look real quick at my podcast info. Okay, so like the podcast apps it suggests are Amazon Music, which I'm not on, Breaker, Castbox, Castro. I thought I was on Google Play, but I think I'm just on Google Podcasts. I registered for our iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Casts. I didn't do Radio Republic. I think that was annoying. Spotify, Stitcher, and TuneIn. Although one of those is dead.
Yeah, I was going to say don't do Spotify. I forget exactly who. There was somebody that was working as a podcast manager for Spotify, and they basically did a rights grab in their they changed their agreement that basically gives them an unlimited license, an unlimited transferable license to your content. So basically, they can give your podcast to somebody else and have them make derivative products for profit. And
I have definitely found my podcast listed on other sites as well. There's definitely places that gather, from iTunes or whatever.
well, if you're releasing under a Creative Commons license, then that's a legitimate thing to do. But
Sure.
this was basically extending and changing the license without letting people know.
Which is
Yeah,
BS.
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it is.
That's definitely one of the things I've come down on, when people are negotiating contracts. Don't give away rights to things that aren't going to be used. Like, don't, if you're going with a small press and they're not planning on making an audiobook, don't give them the audiobook rights. If they're not planning on publishing overseas, don't give them the overseas rights. And remember that all rights revert to you, and somewhere in the 1 year to 7 year time frame.
Oh.
So you can resell. The resale market is a thing. If you're not currently in print, it should be reverting to you at some point.
Yep.
While they have you in print and are still selling stuff, it's not usually a problem. But all contracts should have an expiration date, and the rights revert to you as the author. 7 years is mostly for like Audible, and that's much longer than other places.
Okay.
And you need to make sure that before you sign it, the contract says that all rights not specifically called out in the contract remain the custody of the rights holder, because a lot of people have been saying, well, we had the right to this, so that means we can also transfer it to this other media. And it's like, no, you can't.
I was talking to an author who was getting a short story published in like a shared universe, and the publisher or the editor was George R.R. Martin, who wanted to claim any unique characters as his own. And my writer friend was like, no. And they're like, okay, sure. Here's the contract without that clause. So like, people will try to do rights grabs, know what is acceptable and what is not, and what you're willing to give up and what you're not.
Yeah.
So like, even big names that you think are like totally legit, sometimes will make grabs because they're like, why not? So that's part of why it's really important to have an agent or a lawyer who is familiar with the book space, because otherwise you end up with things like Cockygate, where they try to trademark the word cocky in the title for romance books.
Yeah. Some
because
woman
they
decided that was her intellectual property, and no one else writing romance
did Catechist get
use
out
the word cocky.
Yeah. So let's take a quick sprint, because my roommate just let my cat out.
Okay.
So it's my fault. I should have checked. I knew she was headed home soon.
I see that Mama Maggie's remembering better than me. It was Find Away Voices that was doing the rights grab, and they're like a feeder to Spotify.
Oh, yeah. And it was a back way door to train an AI book reader.
Yeah.
But they tried backpedaling so fast, but we haven't heard the update. And Andy is almost done at the end of redlining. And Jen said the sprint felt like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go catch my cat.
All right.
So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. He's probably hiding in the holly bush.
Good luck.
And we're back. How was your sprint?
Made it up to the 26th of March.
Nice.
So I'm very happy with this new spread. Feel like I'm making better use of the space.
Yay.
And I track my sleep and I track my productivity and all that stuff.
Cool.
Doc?
I'm chugging away. I guess I'm somewhere in the middle of what I've got left. I probably will take some extra time tonight to see if I can finish out the scene.
Okay.
Don't drop the
Sorry.
blinker.
Sorry about that. I was just getting rid of the text
Oh,
and clicked the wrong one, so it went away instead of minimizing.
yeah.
Yeah, so Catechus decided he's living under the neighbor's car.
Uh-oh.
Usually I go outside. He's like, haha, mama can't catch me. And I scoop him up, give him pets, and he lets me carry him in.
Okay.
He was all wound up, tail foofed, took a swipe at me.
Oh.
So I closed the door. I went in, I closed the door. I'm letting him have his little sulk. And I left the front door cracked, but he is sitting under the neighbor's car, giving me the glare. And I was just like, not feeling it. Not feeling it.
Not dealing with it. Yeah.
He is. Yeah, I waited 5 minutes and looked out, and he was sitting under the car, staring right where I left.
Mm-hmm.
You done this before? Or?
Never, ever. Yeah, like other people coming after him, maybe, but me, no. I pick him up, I swoop him up, I give him pets. He doesn't try to swipe at me or anything unless he's super wound up. And he's super wound up. Maybe it's because the roommate was trying to catch him. I don't know. But like,
I don't know.
She doesn't scare him more than I do. Like they're chill. They're friends. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm giving him some space and some time to chill out, and then we'll try again.
Okay.
So Andy said, speaking of cats, he got his story redlined, and now he's got to go give gushy food to his cat because priorities.
Food.
Yeah.
It's about that time for me to give my kitty cat his squishy food.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We decided, so husband has been watching a lot of Jackson Galaxy.
Okay.
And therefore we are making a transition between kibble and wet food.
Okay.
Because it recommends wet food all the time.
Sure.
That should be the baseline, is wet food. And so we're making his dinners wet food on like every night.
Sure.
And so far so good. So far so good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we give our cats wet food twice a day.
Okay.
I give them a small can in the morning and another small can in the evening.
Yeah.
They've got kibble available all the time. So evening feeding's not till 7. So now Trill comes along and say, "Hey,
I try to feed Catechus before bed. It's a half cup scoop or something like that. I think it's supposed to be a third of a cup, but and I top off if it's empty. Some days he goes through more food than others, and then once a week he gets gushy food as a treat. And he gets like the greenies treats in the morning. So,
Hi.
But not at a set time. He does not wake me up for anything, because that's not how you get things from your mama. So Maggie says there may be a female cat in the neighborhood he can smell, because even if he can't, doesn't mean he won't have the hormone reaction. I don't know. He's never reacted like this before, and he's been spayed since, I brought him home. So
Right.
Wait, no, not spayed. That's
Neutered.
gross. Neutered. neutered. They're gone. So let's see. Mom and Maggie leaves kibble available, and they get wet food made from scratch because we have that farm life surplus. Was looking at Farmer's Cat and stuff like that, and was like, I can just make that.
Mm-hmm.
So Kitty.
Yep, I got a Trill.
Hi, Trill.
So we've all done our mandatory cat content for this stream. So
Show us. You might have noticed I popped off screen for a minute. I recorded the season 8 trailer. So that's been recorded, and I'm scheduled out through May.
Nice.
nice.
To judge.
That is productive as hell.
And I let my audio tech know, and awesome. I'm good for like the next 3 months.
Yeah.
And like I knew it wouldn't take me long once I got started, but oh my gosh, people, getting started has taken me 3 months.
Mhm.
So
Well, like I'm super, super proud that you were able to cover that much ground that quickly.
Thank you. It's just making the stubs. I'd already pulled the transcripts for these, so and that only takes like an extra 5 minutes because YouTube is my blog in video format. Like it's.
So should I subtitle both subtitle and transcribe my podcast? Should I do that?
I usually do, simply because it's in text and it doesn't hurt to.
It doesn't hurt to what?
Pop it in, upload the file.
Oh, okay.
For subtitles, I just upload the file without timing.
Mm-hmm.
For YouTube.
Because it doesn't work like that. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about the sound effects.
They get the content even if it's not the timing,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Maggie had to head off to make dinner. Be blessed and have a lovely evening yourself. So
yeah. We're quickly approaching the 2-hour mark.
We hit it.
Well, we just
started late. We started apparently 5 minutes late.
5 minutes late. Well, because we can go for another 5 minutes, I'm sure.
My clock says we have 1 minute and 42 seconds left.
I see.
To hit 2 hours. So anyway, I'm like, I did things. That wasn't just reading. I mean, not that reading is, totally on brand, but less productive than I was today.
I heard it said that one of the best things that a writer can do is read, and I'm a little bit kind of dismayed to find out it's like I used to be a big reader, and now all my reading time has gone away. And I'm trying to figure out how to get this back into my regular schedule.
Yeah,
I never had a schedule. I just use it to vacation.
Well, I used to read every night before I went to bed. And I didn't finish entire books like Morgan, but I would at least read a chapter or two. And then for a while, I was reading at work during slack time.
Sure.
And I absolutely read a bloody ton of books. But now the job has changed a couple times and has become so busy that there is no slack time.
Sure.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, it's like I've realized that reading has kind of gone out of my life, and
me too. And
I'm watching video content, so I'm still consuming story in some form.
Yeah,
but it's not the same.
I do know, when I first started writing, that there was several years I didn't do much reading, and then it is my escapism though. So.
So there's your 2 minutes.
Right. Okay. So tell people who you are, where they can find you, and peace out, you.
Okay, so you can find me on Google as Sako Toomey, or Psycho Sako. You will find all of my social medias and maybe even my website, which would be so cool. Yeah, check it out. Check me out on Google.
Yay.
And you can find me by going to your favorite search engine and searching for Doc Coleman Steampunk. And that will help you find my website at doccoleman.com and my Amazon author page where you can get samples of all of my published works. And should also help you find my Twitch channel where you can go and laugh at me playing video games badly on Friday nights in order to unwind from the week. And that's about it right now.
Cool.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I have a blog, a vlog, and a podcast that are going to start updating again for the first time in ages. But I have a lot of stuff for beginner writers, for people who have dealt with struggling in writer's block. I have a lot of tips from the pros because I like to hit conventions and hit all the panels. So, you know, I've got things from on craft and the industry from professionals who know better and, you know, from my own perspective. And Monday, I'm going to have my season trailer, and next Monday, my podcast will be back, and I'll be updating the...
What season are you on?
Season 8, because I'm doing a 6-month season. So I've been doing it for...
Wow. That's even longer than... Wow.
I got a lot of content, people.
Yeah.
So,
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I finally have this scheduled, and hopefully I can do some Canva stuff and, you know, toss some images on my social media, which has been next to non-existent for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I reached out and I have officially stepped down from social media and publicity for Balticon, but I will still be helping out. I will still be there. I will still be paneling. So
Okay.
I might do stuff week of, but not in advance. I'm out.
That reminds me.
I've been unfunctional with my own stuff, and I need day job stuff prioritized. And like I'm scraping bottom, and I know other people have a lot more on their plate, but I have to be realistic with what I'm doing, and what I've been doing is not working. So it's time to take a step back and do what I can, not what I used to be able to do, because you can only go at 110% for so long before you apparently binge read trauma gay romances for 3 months.
Trauma gay romances. It's like a whole new genre there.
I mean, Dexter meets Charlie's Angels. Trauma bonding. Like
I thought you were going to say something else, something that cannot be repeated on this channel.
No, I'm good. So anyway, have a great week. And this week I see my therapist and a psychiatrist, whatever. I might be getting on medication for depression. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we'll see what happens. And I start a new project at work and close out an old project that I was supposed to finish last week while I was out sick for 3 days. So,
right.
So yeah, that's it's a lot, and I'm trying to get back on track. So just sharing my struggles, and I see RC slipped in here at the last minute to rock out. So always good to have you.
We're starting promotion season at my work, and the open season starts tomorrow. And I have not updated my narratives at all.
Yeah.
It's like, crap.
Sure.
I have this on top of everything else. Great. Lovely.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, have a great week, and I'll be back next week, and, you know, might actually have stuff done and doing and doing. So
you deserve 100% weeks too.
Yay. Thank you. So take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
All right.